Hi everyone, it's Mom from Tostemac, and I'm bringing a special to you tonight, Stephen McAllister.
Yeah, the one who actually runs the channel. Thank you.
We're gonna let him go with that.
Anyway, so for the last video of the Special Needs Scouting Month special, we're just gonna take some time to talk about our thoughts about it and how it came to be. For those who somehow just found out about this, you'll probably be wondering, how did this all get started, Stephen? How did you come up with this idea? Well, truth be told, I didn't. It was actually her idea. Yep, it was actually her idea. So, Mom, why don't you tell them about it?
So basically, as many of you that have been following the channel know, Stephen has Asperger's syndrome, as does my other son.
Otherwise known as high-functioning autism.
Absolutely. And so 20 some years ago, I had to learn much more than I ever thought I'd want to know about what exactly was autism, how did it affect day-to-day functioning, and how is it going to affect our lives. I was one of the fortunate ones. Stephen and Thomas are both high-functioning. But even still, they were missing certain components that the rest of us come by naturally. The biggest category being socialization skills. And for those parents that are watching this, I want to give you a little bit of a heartwarming in that the struggles you're going through today, they are very worth it. I am so proud of my sons, all of them. And yes, they've had a hard time, and many a time, much like you, when my child was trying to do something and struggling, I had to fight myself for wanting to do it for them to make it easier. So now you're saying, okay, what does that have to do with the videos? Well,
yeah, I mean, what does that have to do with the videos? I mean, come on.
Very good. You still have that mimic thing going on very nicely. So anyway, one of the blessings that we discovered during our time in Maryland was the world of Boy Scouts of America. And the Boy Scouts of America are really uniquely set up to help for the children who are on the spectrum or pretty much any special needs. Through the last almost 20 years, I've had the blessing to be involved with Scouting and have come up through the ranks from being just a parent of someone in Scouting to the Cub Master. From the Cub Master, I got to be the Special Needs Commissioner, and now, most recently, I am the committee chair for the Special Needs Committee, Baltimore Area Council.
So, yeah, she climbed up the ladder, shook up some tables here and there. I mean, and it was a very interesting experience.
Yes. And the whole way through, my aim has always been to remind everybody, it's not about us parents. It's about them. It's about the children. It's about the people on the spectrum and how we, as a society, can take lessons from what they are showing us. Because, you know, they look at things through a different set of glasses than we do. They see things differently. It's not that they don't see things. It's not that they don't hear things or that they don't know things. They do it differently. And that's actually a gift, because let's be honest, guys, if we all did everything exactly the same, what a boring world this would be. But the videos that I have done recently for Boy Scouts of America, since COVID shut everything down, had to do with autism, ADHD, and of course all the other letters of the alphabet that become behind our children's names. And then the last
don't forget
one,
ADD.
ADD, ODD, ED. Yeah, there's a lot of D's out there. Disability.
Right.
But Stephen, did I ever let you guys call this a disability?
Not really. You just described it as a gift.
Correct.
Oh, also she covered girls in special needs scouting too. Can't forget about that.
Right, and that's where I was going to go with this. Because now that Scouting has opened up to girls, they're coming to Scouting as well. So now we had to dig in a little bit further and say, well, what is the difference in the development between the mind of a female versus the mind of a male at all the various ages and developmental stages? As we were finishing these videos, Stephen and I got into a conversation that, you know, we have shared this with the world of Scouting. But the reality is, it's in the general population. And so Stephen and I talked, and he came up with the idea that, you know, perhaps we could share this with the general population, because whether you're in school, at church, at work, at a baseball game, no matter where you are, you're going to run into somebody on the spectrum.
Wait, I thought it was all your idea.
I planted it.
Yeah, let's go with that.
There we go.
So, I have to be perfectly honest though, I didn't think we would be able to pull this off because even though I made the videos, they were meant as educational tools for the Boy Scouts of America or Boy Scout Association. So it was technically theirs, and we have to get special permission in order to showcase the videos on this channel in the first place. So they could have easily said no and just shut the whole thing down, but
They did.
thankfully, with the good graces of the Baltimore Area Council, we were able to get the green light. We just had to put a disclaimer at the beginning, you know, all the legal stuff. And we were able to get it done. And what's amazing about this is that everything that she taught to the Scoutmaster during those classes is now going to be available to everybody. So everything they know, you know.
And the nice thing about that is the more education we have, the more we know, the more we're going to improve what we're doing with the special needs community. Again, remember, it's not always a disability. As I used to tell Stephen and Thomas all the time, it's another ability. Just because a fish can't climb a tree doesn't make him less intelligent than the bird that can't swim. And it's the same thing with our special needs citizens. They're growing up, they're joining in public. You can't even go to Home Depot, go to Safeway, go to any job, and you're going to find someone that they're just not the same as everybody else. Get to know them. Find out who they are. Talk with them. See what they like and they don't like. Watch their behaviors. And you're going to be amazed. Yes, they do things different than us, but you know what? They get it done. So one of the goals that we had in mind in making these videos public was obviously to share the knowledge with everybody else. But we're also looking for your feedback. You see, I covered one small community, the world of Boy Scouts. I've shared it with people in a variety of churches. I've shared it in areas of community service centers. I've even shared it amongst my professional colleagues, the nurses and the doctors and the therapists that I work with all the time. And the overwhelming response that we've gotten from these videos is how people just didn't know. And so I, as one, can educate 10 of you. But let's think about this. If each of you can start some conversations in your community, and each of you talks to 10 more people, do the math, guys. At the end of the day, it is going to be a beautiful world because you know what? They've got some great ideas. And they're going, as I believe it was a very famous poet said, the road less traveled. Because they don't want to go with what the rest of us are doing. What they want to do is find their own path. And there's a lot of beauty and a lot of nice things that we're going to discover to help humanity. And so I'm going to challenge each and every one of you. Watch the videos. You have any comments or concerns or questions? Send them to Stephen at Tostemac.
Yeah, you can either let us know in the comments section below or email me at tostemac@gmail.com and we'll see if we can get to the answers. But yeah, it's definitely a conversation worth getting started wherever you live or whatever group you're in. Because like Mom said, the videos covered, while they were important topics, they covered only a few of the whole variety of groups that are not only around us but also getting into scouting. It's not just like autism, ADD, ADHD. It's not just special needs girls in scouting, but there are people from different races, different cultures, different walks of life. There could be some that are transgender. There could be all kinds of people. So it's not just one group, it's all of them.
Face it, folks, it's a new world. And if we are going to succeed and we're going to continue to grow, we have to learn. And sometimes the best way to learn
Sorry, what's that? I can't hear you.
and that's the golden opportunity. So please start those conversations. And if you have any feedback or questions, go ahead and send them to us. We love the questions. And we're always here to answer whatever we can for you. And if we can't or we don't know the answers, oh, trust and believe, we'll find them for you.
And there's always Google.
Now you gave away one of my biggest tools.
Oh, come on. Everybody uses the tool these days. There's probably not a single human being in the world that doesn't use Google at least once in their lives.
I'm not going to take that bet because I'm sure there is.
Well, I'd probably lose that bet anyway.
But again, folks, so this was made with you in mind to get into conversations and, make a friend. It's a new day. It's a new age. Autism, when my boys were coming up, it was when Stephen was diagnosed, the statistics at that time was one boy in every 10,000 live births.
Yeah, during around the 90s, people were still trying to figure out what autism was because there were a lot of people that couldn't make heads or tails about it at first.
Today, it's one in every 46 live births.
Wait, when did the number go up?
No, it's been going up.
Yeah, but last I checked, it was like, what, 1 in 64 or something?
Yeah.
Ow.
It depends on which where you look up, you get your data from. But the bottom line is, you're not that old that the number should have changed that significantly.
I don't know, I'm starting to feel old, like this year I'm gonna be turning 30, I might have my midlife crisis coming up, and
Drama.
what? I don't like growing up, okay?
That's true. On his 5th birthday, he told us he did not want to have a birthday. He did not want gifts. He did not want a party. And we didn't listen. And we had a family party. And we had gifts there. And we had a birthday cake. He came into the living room. He looked at it and he goes, "No, thank you," and left. The boy did not open one single gift that year. He did have the cake much, much later on, but he would not allow us to sing happy birthday. He was convinced that he was not going to let that birthday happen.
Yeah, I don't know why it came to my head, but for some reason I was thinking, okay, maybe if they don't sing happy birthday, maybe if I don't open the gifts or don't blow out the candle, that won't affect my age growth.
And that's just one of the very many fun stories and memories that we have.
Okay, we don't need to share all the stories here. I mean, we don't need to share every single one of them here. I mean, come on.
Right. But like I said, get to know your neighbor. If they're acting a little different, find out why. Buddy up.
Well, but also be sure to respect their wishes and be sure
correct.
to respect their privacy. So if they don't feel comfortable talking about it, there's no need to force it out of them.
No, but you should be able to pick that up through interactions with them. And then respect, as Stephen said, respect their space. And when you respect their space and you let them come to you, again, you're going to meet a very wonderful person. And you're going to learn a lot of valuable lessons. And I can't tell you how many times the boys have said stuff to me in a way that's different than someone else said something to me. And all of a sudden I'm thinking, I never thought about that. So we have a lot to learn from this community.
And on that note, we're going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you, Mom, for helping with the videos and making this idea possible.
Very happy to help. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And if you enjoy what you see, consider subscribing to Tostemac to stay up to date in our latest videos. Also, if you can share the special needs scouting videos, that would really go a long way, not only for the scouting associations, but also for the autistic community as well. Like, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description down below, so you can just copy the link and just paste it and share it across social media. Trust me, these videos are going to be a real big help. And also, for the first 2 weeks of August, we're going to be taking a little break from making videos for a bit. I just need to take a step back. Damn it.
He wants to take a step back. He has now hit his social limit, and he's done.
Yeah, whatever she said, okay? I just need a little break.
And we're going to give it to him so he doesn't melt down here.
Thanks, Mom.
Bye, guys. It's been a real pleasure again.
Thank you very much for watching, and until the next video, see you later.
Bye.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too, Steven.
Even though you can be a bit of a troublemaker at times.
And?
Fair enough.
Good.